so it's not good for your hair. So I'll do like every like 3 days. I'll wash my hair. But like when I actually go dress up and go fancy and curl my hair, I have to clean it. So.
Yeah. Same when I put on makeup. Sometimes I don't really wash my face because I'm not wearing makeup. And then the days I do, I'm like, gotta wash it off now.
My friend did face mask yesterday. It was so nice.
Oh,
I did this like avocado one. And then I did a lip one that you like just put on your lips, and my lips feel like a baby's butt now.
And then move the pen. I guess.
And then like downtown, and we like dressed up and like took pictures and stuff.
Right. How do I? There we go.
Oh, I see you.
Yes, you should see me bigger now. I don't like using the laptop camera though because it's so like foggy, staticky.
You look fine to me.
Awesome. Okay, so I have a bar, but you can use a countertop or the wall.
Oh, I have actually what I'm gonna use. Oh my god, I want that for my room. I want a bar. How much was that?
I want to say maybe like $30 off of Amazon.
Oh, that's not bad. I'm still getting that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this though. I'm gonna use how do I flip my camera? Oh, there we go.
Whenever I get a new hobby, I spend way too much.
Use this, my bed, the side of my bed. That's what I'm gonna use to hold on to.
Oh,
this is my
nice.
bed. I'm just gonna use the side of my bed.
Yeah, if it's torso height, that's good.
Yeah, I did.
We'll be doing like
use it. Yeah. I actually use it when I did just like YouTube videos. I use my that.
Perfect. So you
like
done
others like this, and like I use
Word. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, or
like when I was doing dates, I'd like do this, and I just hold on to my bed. Just like.
Okay, I'm going to split the screen.
My room's pretty big, just not this where I put my mat. On my other side, it's bigger. I just use over here because it's like more like easier to put my phone up, and so it's easier over here to do it. And my closet's over there, and I have clothes all over the place. So
I know. Some exterminators came yesterday, so I was like, I have to clean after class yesterday. I like cleaned for 2 hours just so it didn't get too messy.
I put laundry away after this. It was in the process of doing laundry.
Looking for the Where did I put them? I've been in this living room all morning.
My mat is so dirty. Like I don't even know how it got this dirty because I washed it. I think because I did. I need to buy a new one. I actually got this one from Five Below. They have such nice ones at Five Below.
Oh, a yoga mat?
Yeah, like really cute ones. This one's so old. I'm gonna get a new one. It's dirty, and I was like, but I put it in the wash. But I went to
Wow.
I cleaned it after, but it must have stained. I went to goat yoga.
Okay. Yeah, that's
so that's when the goats go on you and stuff. So it was outside. So that's why it's just stained now. So I just need to get a new one.
That sounds really fun. I haven't.
Yeah, it's the first time ever doing it. I want to do puppy though. I'd rather do dogs than goats because like they're like smelly.
Yeah, I was about to say it's smelly and they poop a lot.
Yeah, they didn't go on me. They were like on the side. They didn't come near me, but like still, I'm like, I want dogs.
Yeah,
I haven't found one, but I found one, but I missed it. And it was like I found on Facebook. I ended up missing it. I didn't have the money at the time. I think it was like $15, which isn't a lot. I just didn't have any money, and so I just gotta keep looking. I always look on Facebook. That's how I find everything, like Facebook events, where I find like stuff to do when I'm bored.
I put it on Facebook too. This Worthy Woman class.
And I haven't been on Meetup like I told you in like 3 weeks, so it just like worked out. But I ended up just like logging into it the other day just because I was like bored, and then I found this.
Yeah, there's like 70 people I think members, but I think it's because
Meetup's
just been pushing.
There are so many people on there, and then and some of them said they were joining, and I was like, where are you? Like,
yeah, I know. Two of the people
I know people's lives get busy and stuff. Like people's lives get busy, it's fine, but then don't request to join. Like don't like say you're coming. Like or like undo it, like say, oh, not going anymore. Like just so you know, like how much attendance you're gonna have. It's like it's annoying. It's frustrating. Like
it's honestly, it's not too bad for me because if nobody's there, I'll just take the time to like edit videos or go to sleep.
No, yeah, which is okay, but like I just feel like if you're waiting around, you think someone's gonna join, you don't know when to leave. You're like, oh, is someone gonna join? So they said they were because that's what the attendance says. So I just feel it's annoying. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't bother you, then whatever. But I mean, it wouldn't bother me. Like I would just end up going and doing something else if no one joined. But I would just be waiting around because I would be like feel bad if I left and then someone came on.
I know. So. I keep my laptop on. I'm not really on that. I'd be on my phone.
So that works.
To look at it. But yeah, it would suck to just be waiting. I know how it is with like in-person classes. Like you have to make those. But when it comes to something online, like even I'll like apply to something and I probably won't like make it if it's super early.
And I think that's the good thing about virtual because when you're actually there, like you have to be there and you have to be on time, so they're gonna start. Like I can't be like, oh, I'm coming. Like they're still gonna start. I'm just gonna be late.
Yeah.
Like me and my friend, like our first we had a free trial at the bar or whatever, and like we got there like 10 minutes late, but they were already starting. We just jumped right in, but like
wow, in person?
Yeah, in person. It was that bar, the Bar Nation one. We were like 10 minutes late because she had to pick me up somewhere beforehand, and then so we like ran 10 minutes late. But I didn't say anything. I just got there when I got there. Like I'm not gonna like drive 70 miles per hour to get you to you. Like when I get to the class, I get to the class. It was fine. We still got like, because it was like 40 minutes, and we still got like most of it. And they were only, when we got there, they were only doing the warm up still because it was like only 10 minutes late. So they were still like warming up and stuff, but we didn't like miss much.
I'll be right back, Taylor. I gotta get my headphones.
Yeah, take your time. Not going anywhere, nothing to do.
It's so strange because I had them on all morning until I started eating.
What did you say?
That's so strange because I had them on all morning until I started eating.
Oh.
I found them. They were hidden behind a couch pillow. I actually had those Air Maxes.
What is that? A granola bar or something?
Like
never
the
heard of that.
headphones.
It's what?
Like the Apple headphones. You know those.
Oh, I think you're talking about food. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. And then they were also hidden underneath a pillow. And my sister brought her dog over, and it's a puppy. She found him and chewed him up. And the puppy never goes onto couches or anything like that. So.
No, of course not.
I don't know why, but that really sucks. But the beets are fine too.
They're eaten now?
Yeah, they're all destroyed now.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I can still kind of use them. I'm waiting for the pieces that go inside. So it's kind of like this, but there's like
I want like
cushions
the headphones like that because like I have like the ones like the regular iPhone ones, which are fine, and then I wish they would stay in my ears, but they don't. AirPods fall out of they're too big for my ears. They just fall out.
Yeah, I can't stand AirPods.
I hate them. I was one time like, if I'm just sitting in the car or something, like on a road trip or something, I could use them. But like, I remember like when I used to go to Planet Fitness and they'd fly in my ears and this guy ended up picking them up because they flew back and like grabbed them from me. I'm like, I hate these. They don't stay in my ears.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't know if my ears are tiny for them. I think so. And it's like my ears are shaped like weird, so they just don't stay in it.
Yeah.
I'm doing a bar class. What's up? I'm going out with Kirsten to Wendy's at 10:30 for coffee. I got a 99-cent one, and I have money from Five Below. I have $6 in my bank account, so we're going at 10:30. We're talking to Sarah. What?
Right.
Mom, come on, I'm class. I didn't start yet. I was waiting. Yeah, but you leave your mad. I can't hear you anymore.
You can't hear. I'm not talking.
Before I quit.
Okay, I didn't know if you were still there. I was waiting for you.
Sorry, it's probably my mom. She's like getting ready to like leave the house to take the dog somewhere. So she just woke up. Sorry.
Gotcha. I can play music in the background this time, but
yes, please.
My voice might cut off. But I'll be sure to project it so that you hear.
Hold on 1 second. I just lost something. I lost my water bottle. Like right now. Oh no, it's right here. Okay, I'm good. All right. I can play music on my iPad.
I have what do you call it? A speaker over here.
I took my socks off, but now my feet are cold. I'm trying to see if I have your feet off. I do actually. Let me do that. They're hospital ones that they wear. The other pair. Oh.
Okay. I'm going to hit record.
Recording in progress.
I'm excited to guide you in our session that's inspired by a pure bar classic format. It's applicable for beginners with no fancy pacifier. Instead of balls, weights, and tubes, I suggest balling your fists and flexing your arms or holding any bottles you have nearby. When it comes to resistance, let's take time for our bodies and push hard. Hold our pulses by resisting the air. And lastly, for the bar, if you have a chair or a countertop available at torso height, that should suffice. And I'll demonstrate on this bar. As I continue to grow in my ability to teach and lead others, I've chosen to utilize this resource to ensure that our time together is both safe and effective. While it may not possess all the expertise that we can pass, independently, I am committed to providing you the nurturing and supportive environment for your physical and spiritual well-being. And a bar term that we use often in class is tuck. So tucking the hips under or tucking to the feet. We can look at this again from the heavy tailbone, where our hip bones and rib cage are becoming a little bit more neutral here, flattening the spines. The tailbone is lengthening straight down to the floor. Posture is tall, and neutral spine is where we're getting most of our positioning. Hold on. Do you have a question?
Let me put it back. You want to do back? I was gonna play it low on my iPad.
Yeah.
The music.
Make sure
It's like
it's at like 126 BPM. In between like 124 and 128 beats per minute.
Oh, the music? I don't have that. You can put yours back on. I don't have that. I just have Spotify.
Well, if it's staticky, that's fine. You can just do whatever music you want. but I'll be
Yeah,
doing
I'm
the
just gonna put
count.
it really low. I don't. Yeah, you can count your on the own, but I just want low music. I need something.
Yeah. That's the best part about Barre for me. It's like going there and it being like a dance party.
Yeah, me too. When they have like a really good playlist too.
A good playlist and the lights too. Like I need to get some strip lights for this class.
I can mute myself if you want, so you don't hear my music. I'll do that.
Yeah, and if you do have a question, you know how to raise your hand.
If I like it loud, I'll probably mute it. But if I have a question, I'll unmute.
Yeah. And if you have a question, do you know how to like raise your hand in the chat? Because I have like a chime activated for that. Let's see. I don't even know.
Yeah, I know how.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how to do it.
Awesome.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. I was just basically explaining what tucking is. It's like where your hip bones and your rib cage are becoming neutral. So your posture is tall and a neutral spine is where we begin most of our positioning from. It's the heavy tailbone, which brings us awareness to our core throughout the workout. And the tuck is really just a movement that involves contracting the abs back, causing the hips to rotate forward, elongating the spine. And when in the heavy tailbone placement, you roll your hips under. With every roll under, it's like a lower body crunch where your abs are contracting a little bit tighter. Whatever target area we're working, maybe it's our thighs. As you tuck your hips, your core is staying engaged. And then we're working deeply into the thigh muscle. And with that being said, this class will be a bit more fast-paced than yoga or Pilates. I'll be giving verbal cues and demonstrations. Yeah. And keep up with my voice if anybody else wants to join in. I'll still be counting as I let people in. And then the pace of the music, but the music won't be playing, so the pace of my counts. So I'll also be showing you a lot of modifications too. So back up as far as I can. We're going to bring the feet hip width apart, parallel. We're going to stack our arms and lift our knees up and up. Floating your feet off of the floor, drawing the thighs towards the chest. Keep lifting, arms come up. We're getting the blood pumping, getting our energy up. We add a pull in the arms and pull and pull. And then reach your arms right back towards the ceiling each time. Strong pulls, strong lifts, and rotation of the upper body. We cross and cross. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. 2 more. Center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to pop to the floor, rolling back, chin to chest. Swing your legs on the diagonal, arms by the side, strong pumps. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. So these are pumps like you're slapping water. Your knees can be bent, or they can be straightened, or they can be set on the floor. Shoulder blades up high. Bend the knees, rest the head. Curling back up, chin to chest. Reach your hands forward, arms and legs out 2 counts. Out for 2 and in for 2. Both shoulder blades are lifted up off the floor. Maybe straight legs on the low diagonal. Or just the lift of your knees, I guess. On this next one, hold our legs out. We're going to curl to the right and hold. Up freeze. We're getting our lower abs engaged. Our right obliques. Other side, curl up, hold. Curl it up, freeze. See if you can find a squeeze down the midline. This is about getting the core super engaged. Hands behind the head, curl side to side. Strong. 4, 6, 8, and 10. We bend the knees, rest the head, little release for the abs. Zipping the legs, hands on the floor, up to the sky. Sorry. So our feet are resting on the ground. Back is down on the floor. We're going to reach. Feel reaching your hands, reaching to the other end of the wall in front of you. Make sure your shoulders are relaxing back, but they're also getting pulled down. And we're going to come slowly tucking our head, lifting our shoulders up, and at the same time, bringing your knees in. So you're coming all the way up and connecting up here. And you're bringing it down. So we're going to speed that up. Starting down, rolling up. It's like a sit up into a tuck. If you want to take it slower, put your arms above your head and roll up slow and up. Find what works for you. Now, staying at the top here, let's float the feet here and twist from right to left. That twist is happening through the midsection, not the shoulders. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We sit up, cross the ankles, come through onto your forearms, feet are hip width apart, arms in the 11. Flatten your lower back, hold in a plank for an isometric hold. We're in this for just over a minute. And if you need to, you can come to the knees to begin as you're working to build that strength. Strong in the upper back, we're tucking the hips under. Tuck, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drawing the belly button back towards your spine. Long through your spine, strong through the legs. Keep the thighs nice and tight. Holding the tuck under, we're going to press the toes back, the heels back. Shifting back like you're tapping an invisible wall behind you. A few more counts here. Staying strong. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Press it up to your hands. Feet hip width apart, parallel, soft bend in the elbows. Lift your right toes off the floor. Tiny out an inch and tiny in an inch. Little out, little in, little faster. Keep your hips facing towards the floor. Switch it out to your left leg, hovering out an inch and an inch. Hold it and set it down. Come to your right hand. Lift your left arm. Lift the hips up to a side plank. You can modify and put your right leg on the ground. Right knee. Back center. Stack the hips. Right arm comes up. And lift the hips up and up. 8, 9, and 10. Back center one more time. Hands a little wider than the shoulders. You're going to come to your knees for a slow push-up. So 1, 2, big pump, 1, 2. Exhale, press away. Carefully lower for 2 and up for 2. Heels to your seat, bend and up. So now, just 1 count down, 1 count up. Keeping the elbows pointing to the sides. Hold it up. Hands over the shoulders this time. Fingertips forward. 2 counts. Down for 2 and up for 2. Okay. 10 more. 1 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shift your seat back. Seat to the ceiling, chest is to the floor, tailbones wide. Stretch and roll yourself up. Core is nice and engaged. So we're gonna stand up. And the option here is to grab a light set of weights. I have my 3 pounds. I also have either my shoes, if you don't have weights, or you can come back and get soup cans like we did last time. You have soup cans? Cool, cool. I said potatoes as a last result. No water bottles. So I'm gonna take my soup cans because they're a little bit wider than my 3 pound weights. Lighter, not wider. So feet standing hip width apart, parallel. Take a soft bend in your knees. Take a neutral spine, flatten back, heavy tailbone, abs in tight. Arms are gonna be facing to your side. We're gonna go up for 2 and strong pull down. Squeezing on the way down. Let's find a brain to muscle connection here. You can fly through the movements or make it hard by squeezing and contracting, like you're moving through mud. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Holding it and squeezing. In and hold, and in and freeze. You can slide your elbows towards the back of your rib cage. Think about squeezing a pencil right between your shoulder blades here. Take it tempo. Squeeze in and in. And as we target the upper back, keep the elbow and wrist right in line. And even without the weights, your abs will engage. So holding, we're gonna bring them forward slightly. And we're gonna switch right and left. We're just moving our forearm limbs here. Switch and switch. Hold both arms up, tiny curl. Maybe you glance down at your biceps, seeing them engage every time you create a tiny curl. Hold the tiny curl, flip the weight, slide the arms forward. Alternate curl left, curl right, curl left. Switch and switch. It's a great time to check into your lower half. While you work the arms, your core should be engaged, supported by the lower back. Tiny curl, hold both out. Rather than having the arms high, stay at a low diagonal, squeezing the biceps. Every time you curl, few more, keep breathing. It's a small contraction. Hold the curl, knuckles come together in an O, arms open for 2 and close for 2. Slow and controlled, like you're pulling a rubber band, then pushing it together. Open and push it close. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Hold the weights together, press them together to tempo. Press. Squeeze, press. Little bonus, working the tops of the shoulders. Hold the squeeze, press the arms straight. We're gonna do a little walkout with the arms. Like you're driving a little car, steering wheel. We're getting the shoulders nice and toned. So you can do this all day. Perfect. Hold the arms, bend to 90, little press up, both arms. Micro push. Sorry, I need to do a little stretch. Switch to the left. Try not to let the arms bend back. Slide it forward. Nice L shape. Alternating. right and left. Switch and switch. Keep breathing. Center pulse. Push, push. We finish it here. Elbows in. 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulders down. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. You can set your weights down carefully. We're going to take a nice stretch between the shoulder blades. Right grip on your left, light grip on your left elbow here. Bring up and over to the side. Soften the knees, heavy tailbone. Recovery breath. Let's switch sides. Soft bend. Dropping over to your other side. And then come upright. Interlace your fingers behind you. Lifting the chest. Going to adjust my point of view here. From here, we head right into some work to target the thighs. So finding your support, turn your back to your support. Bring your feet hip width apart, parallel, and take a light grip on your support. Maybe it's a wall or a countertop. Sliding your leg towards hip height, all the way straight, flex the foot. Send your right arm forward. Lower the arm and leg 2 counts down and slow lift up for 2. It's going to target the top of the thigh. It's about controlled range of motion, so you can keep your arm on the bar behind you. Hold it up. 1 lift. Up holds. Up freeze. And it doesn't matter how high up your leg is. It's about the length of it. Little lifts up, up, up. All the while, we're standing on a slightly bent left leg. Let's hold it up if you can. Reach the right arm up, tiny bend in the knee, big push away. Bending and extending. With each extension, you're adding a squeeze in the top of the thigh. Maybe your heel is hovering off the floor, still feeling that burn. Let's take a bench stretch. Tempo, bench stretch, bench stretch. Maybe your arms up. 10 more times. 4, 5, 6, 7. Chest is proud. 9 and 10. Switching it out. Right foot comes down. Send your left leg and front towards hip height. Soft bend in your standing knee. And if you can, left arm forward. 2 counts, lower down for 2. Slow lift up for 2. Breathe, exhale. Your core starts to engage too as you lift that right leg up, left leg up. Hold it up, lift it up with a hold, and up freeze. Right when you think your leg is straight, take a quick glance out, and you might be able to go a little bit longer through the heel, causing the top of your thigh to get a little bit tighter. Speed it up and up and up. Tiny micro lifts here. Right knee is softly bent. Keep the right thigh engaged. Left arm up. Extend and bend. Little bend. Big push. Keep your shoulders right over your hips. You got 1 more change. Bench stretch. Highest point 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. Shake it out. Turning to your right side on your support. Bring your ankles, knees, and thighs together. Rise all the way to our highest tippy toes. And then bend your knees, sink your seat towards knee level. Heavy tailbone, squeeze the inner thighs with the hold. Squeeze in, hold. Squeeze in, freeze. A squeeze is very tiny, so it may not look like you're doing anything. But it should feel you're squeezing a paper in between your thighs. Speed it up. One squeeze, one pulse. You can have the heels a little bit lower to start, as long as your shoulders are right over the hips. One squeeze, one pulse. Pulse down 3 times. Down, 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 hold. Down, 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 hold. We're deepening the bend in the knees. Feeling the tops of the thighs light up. Down, down, hold. Down, 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 freeze. Let's hold here. Pulse it 1 inch and up an inch. Little down, little up. Down an inch and up an inch. Try and think about balancing a cup of water on your head. Should be smooth and small, keeping the abs nice and down, pulsing the tempo. Pulse down, pulse, pulse, finding your low point here. Hold the pulse, take the arm up, hinge back from the waist, tuck your hips so everything scoops, take it down for 2. Down, 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 hold. Moving on the diagonal. You can lower your feet if it's too much. No arches in the lower back of this hinge. Pulsing the tempo on the diagonal. Pulse, pulse. Keep squeezing that piece of paper. 10 together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. Shake it out. Save the tops of the thighs, the inner thighs. We're going to do some outer thigh work. Keeping the right side to your bar. Toes apart. Heels together. A narrow V. Low heels glued together. Bend your knees, sink your seat towards knee level. We're going to go all the way to the heels. Come halfway up and hold. If that's too big of a motion, you can make it a little smaller. Come halfway. Let's hold it low. Press the knees back to tempo. Press, 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 hold. Staying in your lowest point, heels driving together. Shoulders are relaxed. Hold the press down towards the heels and halfway up and hold. Maybe it's all the way down or a nice 2 to 3 inch range of motion. Let's hold halfway, arms forward, tuck the hips. Tuck, tuck. Drawing your abs in, rolling your hips under, shortening the space. Push through, tuck down one more time towards the heels, come halfway up and hold. Maybe up high, 2 more here. Inner thighs lift you up, down towards the heels, halfway arms up goes up. We're gonna pulse and pulse. This is the point where you wanna get those muscles to shake. 10 times to finish. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo. Nice work. All right. You should feel a little jello-y in the legs. We're going to stretch it out, finding open space. Big step up with your left leg. Right knee back. Right arm comes up. Little side bend here. Nice. Sit back. Little front split stretch here. Head comes down to your shin. Nice. And now we twist our right arm over our left knee. Spinal twist here. It's just stretching. Switch to the other side. Big step up with your right foot. Take your time. Back with your left thigh forward. You're going to bring, if you can, you're going to bend and flex your right foot behind you. You're going to come back with your right arm or your left, and you're going to get a deep hamstring stretch from your right leg here. Carefully release the foot, shift your seat back, flex the front foot, drawing the toes back. Chest is forward, seat is back. And shift your weight forward, step your left foot back. Both toes point forward. Lower your chest towards the thigh. Switch the foot, right foot forward, left foot back. Bring the chest forward. Now bring both feet hip width apart. Soft bend in the knees, or you can extend them long. Last little stretch, soften the head. Roll. Oops. Made it right underneath the lamp. So on the right side, we're going to repeat. Deep bend in the right knee. Left arm sweeps up. You're looking right underneath your arm. Rotate. Bring your left arm over your right knee. Spinal twist here. Then grab, lift up that left foot behind you. Bend it in. Open up your chest to the right. Feel that nice release here. Bring it gently back down. Flex the feet. Flex your right foot forward. Bring the head down to the shin or knee. Seat goes back. Pull lightly. And then bring that right foot back. Tabletop position. Toes stuck under. Come into your downward dog. Walk out those calf muscles. Slowly bring your arms back. Drop the head. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. You're going to slowly rise up. Nice. So now we're going to do some thigh work. I'm going to grab some water before we go into that. And then from then on, we're going to keep going. I should have had my glass of water ready. So let's turn to our right side on our support bar. Walking close, set your left hand. My bad. So left side comes to your support. Just spin around here. Right hand comes on your hip, left hand's on your support. Send your foot on the back diagonal. Leg is straight. Point in your right foot. So from here, you want to make sure your hips are rotated out. So your standing foot is at a nice V. So starting from that V, if you can see, I can turn it to narrow V. And then we're going to slide, extending that foot on the back diagonal. Extending that right foot on your diagonal, you're going to do a nice pulse, slight bend in that standing knee. Leg is straight, externally rotated, knee is towards your front wall or your right wall. You're squeezing. The same activation as if you're balling a fist, feeling this in your seat muscles. Finding a brain to muscle connection. With that squeeze, let's add a lift. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. So like you were lifting before, it's just a bit stronger. Keep a strong, straight leg, which will help us engage even more into that right thigh. Squeeze, lift. Nice. Let's take it up with a hold. Squeeze, lift, hold. Squeeze, lift, freeze. The slower one will help you find and hold that squeeze. The holding part is where you start to shape and fatigue the muscles. Squeeze, hold. Squeeze, freeze. Let's hold it here. Flex the foot, tiny bend, and extend. Little bend in the knee, big push to the heel. Tiny release of the contraction. And as you extend, think about squeezing the thigh to the seat again. It's easy to lock out the standing leg. Make sure you get a soft bend. My bend isn't that visible, but you can go as far as you want. You may feel it on both sides here, and that's completely normal and okay. Bend, stretch. If you're feeling good, you have the option to bring your arms straight up. Same arm, same leg outside. Puff up your chest a little bit more. Maybe you can reach your heel more on the diagonal, keeping the abs engaged. Hips are tucked. Push the heel longer. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. So turn towards your support. We're working the base of the seat. Hold your forearms on your support and then walk back to bring yourself to a flat back. Bring your legs and feet into parallel, and then bring hips face down, soft bend in your standing knee, and bend that right foot. So maybe your support is a little bit lower. That is fine. Adjust accordingly. Maybe you're using a wall to support you. And if you are on the wall, I suggest like elbows in like a bar position. Locked out here. From the support, push out your mat below you if you need space. From here, right foot comes back, bend in that knee, slight bend in that standing foot. And we're gonna press it up, freeze. Finding that same squeeze. Squeeze the seat. Up, hold. Press it, up, freeze. Up, hold. And up, freeze. We're gonna do this a little bit faster. Think press and press. Making it tight every time. Keep the heel pulling to the seat, getting added bonus work to the back of the leg, creating a lifted seat where the seat meets the hamstring. Pressing it up and up, focusing on your glutes and your hamstrings. Mind the muscle connection. So we're gonna go out for a 2, bend the heel to the seat for a 2. Try not to let the knee fall as you extend. Bend heel to the seat. When we bend, we see the back of the leg engage. Bend the heel to the seat Nice work all the way out and all the way in. Last one. Legs straight, point the toes, little circles. Circle, circle. Tracing the edge of a dime, the point of the big toe. Think about each circle having a beginning and an end. Same thing other way, circle, circle. Can you find a height that works for you here? Even if it's towards the low diagonal or all the way towards hip height. Wherever you feel the seat engage, hold it center, hold it up tempo, lift up and up. Finishing here. If you're feeling strong, you can come into your left tippy toes and lift, lift. Let's see if we can point both hip bones straight. Remember, legs are parallel. Hold that tight squeeze. Lift your leg to your highest point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. All right. To the left side, turning to your right side to support. Heels together, toes apart, left hand to your hip. Send your left leg on the left diagonal, leg is straight, toe is pointed. Again, you're in that V, narrow V position to get set up. Point the toe, soft bend in your right knee. Hips are tucked, squeeze the seat to begin. So squeeze and squeeze. Mind and muscle connection. We're so quad dominant in this society. So we just want to connect. It might take double the focus, double the energy. And just pay attention to that glute and those hams. The back of the legs. Squeeze, lift now. Try not to lean into your support too much. You want to be able to lift your hands so your right leg is supporting you. Feeling a little lazy today, so I might not be showing perfect demonstrations, but you want to squeeze left. Think about being frozen, holding that lift. Squeeze left, hold. Squeeze left, freeze. Maybe you're feeling your right side already after working it so hard. Good, holding it up, flexing the foot, little tiny bend, big push with the heel. Find a contraction through the left side seat muscles. Get really into the left side waist muscles. Squeeze, bend. If you're feeling it, arm goes up, bench stretch, back to the diagonal, chest is lifted. All the way straight, point with the leg. Bench stretch. If you're feeling strong, maybe go back to flex, core is engaged. 10 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Turn to face your support. Fold your forearms on your support. And then walk back, fold yourself in half. Hip width apart and parallel. Send your left leg back behind you. Bend your heel to the seat, hips face down. Soft bend in the right knee. Tuck your hips under. One press up with a hold. Up, hold. Up, freeze. Last seat exercise. Keep your energy up. You're on the floor after this. Keep your lower back nice and flat by keeping the abs pulled in. Press it up with a hold. Squeeze. Press, take it faster. Whew. Breathe. Awesome. A few more. Try and keep both hip points facing straight down. Working the knee to its highest point. No arch into the lower back. A few more. Good. Hold it up. Slow extend the leg 2 counts out and bend to heel to seat for 2. We're working the left side. If you feel it a lot in your right hip, maybe you shift a little weight. Try not to sit into the right hip. One more, then we'll meet on the out. Point the toes, circle. Tracing the edge of a diamond. Not a diamond, a dime. Reverse the circle. Pick one direction, go for it. Try not to let your leg fall. May not be fast on your left side. Hold it center, lift it up, little lift. Right, same option for the right tippy toes. You can come onto the tippy toes. If your head is stuck between the bar like mine is, maybe you're better off keeping your heel flat. Let's finish this strong. Highest point, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice squeezing. We made it. So we're gonna do a quick stretch for the seat. Facing your support, light grip. Flex your foot, bring your right ankle over your left knee, and bend back to find a stretch. Try and keep it back nice and flat if possible. Now switch it out. Hook the left ankle, right foot goes down. You should feel it through the left side seat. Maybe if you can, bring your foot over your bar, fold it over. Now, we're gonna come to a seated. Perfect. Take a sip of water if needed. You're gonna bring your feet hip width apart, drawing your knees together, light grip behind your thighs, round waist, roll back to the floor. So we're nice and scooped. We're gonna do 1, squeeze the inner thighs, 1, pulse the hips back. So coming straight, remember feet are flexed here, slight bend, nice angles all around. Maybe hands hovering behind your thighs, maybe hands holding underneath your thighs. So we're gonna keep tucking. Tuck and tuck. Keep the abs working. 1 squeeze, back it up 1 inch, curl up, legs out. Now squeeze, keep the squeeze, lower and tuck. Hold the core real tight. If you're ready for arm options, cross over the chest, squeeze the inner thighs, 1 tuck under the hips. Keep a light grip, feet hip width apart. Hold the squeeze, hold the tuck, back 1 inch, up 1 inch. Round back, little up. Start to make the upper body a little heavier. Back 1 inch, up 1 inch. Keep those thighs tight, knees together. Bring the hands behind the head if possible. Squeeze, hold, tuck, hold. 1 squeeze in, 1 tuck under. Hold the squeeze, hold the tuck, back an inch, up an inch. Find what works for you. Maybe different today than it will be tomorrow. Hold it back, light grip, round your waist, and come to the right side. One squeeze, one tuck under. With this rotation, think about your shoulders straddling your right diagonal, getting into the right side waistline. Maybe come behind your thighs. Keep the knees together, thighs are tight. Back an inch, up an inch, but your chest is facing towards the right. Maybe bring your left hand over for extra support. Maybe bring your hands behind the head if you're feeling advanced. Tight twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way over to the left. Round back, light grip, or hands to the chest. One squeeze, one tuck. Squeeze and tuck. Maybe you can get a little lower for this last side. Hold the squeeze, hold the tuck. Round back and curl up. Rounding through the shoulders, staying open through the chest. A few more, you're going back an inch, up an inch. Maybe you need to put your hands behind your legs. Maybe you can go further, hands behind the head. And you're just gonna turn, squeeze for 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back center, zip the legs, flex the feet, round back to your lowest point, keep a light grip, hands crossed, or most challenging, hands behind the head. Back an inch and up an inch. Lowest point, get the waist down right towards the floor, engage your spine. 6 small, 8, a little lower, 9, and 10. Nice work. Let's round back, chin to chest. Left leg to hover or planted on the floor. Extend the right foot. Going up, up hold, and up freeze. You're gonna take it to the left side. Same thing. Shoulders come off, head comes off the mat. Stay heightened. Now, come over to your right. Curl to the right, hold. Maybe hands come behind your head. Try and keep both shoulder blades lifted off the floor. Take it side to side, left, right, and left. Try to hit those 90-degree angles to finish. You have the option to straighten the legs out. Find what works for you. 10 times strong. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Both legs up, rest the head. See if you can send them straight. Flex the feet, slow lower the legs down, and slow lift up for 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4, lots of strength. Maybe a nice soft bend in the knees. 1 more. Keep your lower back cemented into the floor. Hold the legs straight up. Lift the tailbone, straighten up. Get a lower curl. Find a micro soft stop point at the top. Tailbone lift, hold, tap down. Lift, hold, tap down. We finish here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower the legs. Bring your knees to the chest. Nice work. Send the arms and legs long, taking a quick stretch. Little arch in your lower back. You've made it through all the tough sections. We just have one more fun section. So you can bend your knees, bring your feet hip width, stay on your back, arms along by your sides, feet are hip width and parallel. We're going to lift the hips up into a low bridge, keeping both shoulders still pressing into the floor. Lower the hips. So tuck to the floor and lift. Tuck. Down and up. This last bit of class is just for you. This is the last chance for the back seat and back of the legs and a little bit of ab work. Holding the hips up, we're going to tuck 2 times with the hold. Tuck, 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 holds. With every tuck, contract the muscles, the back of the legs. One more chance to find that brain to muscle connection. Tuck, tuck, hold. Let's take this tuck a little faster. Hips tuck under and under. Maybe your seat's just hovering. Getting that stretch to the front of the hip flexors as well. All right, big change. Hold the tuck. Flex the beat. 3/4 bend. Tap the hips down. Lift up. Let's halfway, little lift. So close to the finish line. Down and up. Little drive the heels into the floor. So toes are up, flex to the ceiling. Under and under. Maybe take the heels further away. Challenge yourself. 3/4 bend in the legs. Hips maybe 1 inch higher. 10 to finish. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gently lower yourself down. Pull the knees into the chest. Take a quick stretch and release for the lower back. The back of the legs. Let's hang on to the right knee, send the left leg long to the floor. Maybe keep it here or extend the leg straight up. You can grab your calf, the back of the leg if either is available to you. Let's open the leg an inch or 2 over your right shoulder and take a huge breath in. Bring it through center and just cross your midline, pressing into the floor so we can target the outside of the right thigh, all the way into the knee. Let's breathe it back to the center. Huge breath in, a little more length. As you exhale, pull it closer towards you. And then switch it up. Hug both knees in. Keep the left. Send the right leg long. If you're ready, send it up. Find a straight leg if you can. Holding behind the calves with the thighs. Let's open the leg up an inch or 2 over the left shoulder. Deep inhale, leg comes through center. And as you exhale, find a small cross over the midline, keeping the left hip pressing down to work and stretch through the left hip, left side. Another huge breath, center. Exhale, draw the thigh a little bit closer towards your chest. And let's hug the knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock up to seated. Send the legs into a straddle stretch. Point your toes. Left, right arm down with your left thigh. Maybe gaze underneath your left arm. And then turn to face the legs. Chest toward your thigh. Try and keep both knees spiraling up towards the ceiling rather than letting them fall in. And we switch sides. Left forearm down. Reach your right arm up. Maybe look underneath the elbow. Now let's turn nose towards the knee. Right arm touches the foot at the top or the floor next to your heel. And roll up. Send your upper body long. Little release through the hips and lower thighs. Lower down, walking your hands forward, keeping your toes pointed straight up towards the ceiling. Drop the head. Roll yourself up Slide your legs together, sit up nice and tall, arms up and over. We exhale, dive forward, let your head hang heavy. Stay down for a huge breath in. And your next exhale draws your chest a little bit closer towards your thighs. One final breath. Pull your legs up all the way. And as you exhale, slowly roll yourself up to seated. Thank you. Give yourself a round of applause for showing up for your body today. Great. And that was it for our bar class.
I love that one. Was my favorite one. Oh my gosh, that's like exactly what I've been looking for. Like that. So every time I go, I'm like, this is not the one I want to do. This is not the one I want to do. This is not the one. Like that was what I wanted. Yeah. That was great.
Well, it was inspired by Pure Barre. Like every time you go.
Yeah, I went to Barre Nation, but I signed up for the wrong one. And the second one I went to one's better. We hold that bar more. We did like medicine balls in our legs.
Yeah.
Bar. Like that was good. So it was more like classic how I wanted it. But so this I want to try, like you said, like because that was Pure Barre Nation, but I want to try Pure Barre.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's different types of bar for sure. But yeah, it's nothing like ballet. I mean, I do like the ballet bar workout.
I think it's like ballet's more. I feel like this, like just like holding it and then like
a couple of like passes here and there. We're just going that way, like that way. Yeah.
But that was like the best that I wanted, like the closest thing to it for me. So.
Yeah, so this was inspired by classic. They have like different ones. I really like Define. That's with weights. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm like the weights are my least favorite. They're like hard for me. My arms are just weak. True. If it's for like a little bit, like it's like easy ones, I'm fine. But like I don't like that one that I signed up on accident. That was like, oh my god, I was like, I cannot lift this. They're like, yes, you don't have to, just use your hands. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because I can't do it. So.
Yeah, the one you went to, it sounds like body pump. It doesn't sound like bar at all.
Because it wasn't like, who's calling me? What happened? It said someone was beeping in. That was weird. No, it was bar, but it wasn't classic. I didn't sign up for classic bar. I kind of the core and strengthening one.
Okay, yeah.
That was my mistake. And then the next one I went to was it said classic bar, and then that was when it was like normal.
Well, I hope you're able to keep up. For me, it was a little difficult because my body is just like the week is over.
I can keep up with everything else. Like I'm actually like I can do cardio for hours. I can do abs for hours. Like I'm very flexible. So
that's good.
You can probably tell, but
yeah.
But the only thing I just can't do arms. That's like my weakness. That's like the one thing I can't do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to build up to it, but I mean, I like right now I'm not like I'm small. I'm not picking up about 50 pounds like bars right now. It's like I want like a 5 will start and then I'll make my way up. But like definitely in my first class, I'm not picking up a 50-pounder. Like it's just not happening.
I don't think that's happening for anybody. But yeah.
I really don't think that's ever gonna happen for me. But at least like be able to hold like 5 pounds without my arms killing me.
Yeah.
Like 10 at least too. But
it is a lot, especially when you first start.
Yeah. I feel like I used to be able to do it stronger, but then I just like if you don't use your arms, you don't keep up with it. It's like it's like the same thing as anything else. Like if you don't keep up with like you're taking like an art class, you don't keep up with it, you're gonna lose the skill that you knew how to do. Like like everything's like you have to keep up with the practice of it.
You do.
Like even singing, because I'm a singer, but like if I stop singing, not that I'm bad at singing, but I won't. My range would definitely be different. I definitely wouldn't be able to sing as high as I do if I didn't keep up with it. So it's like it's everything. Like musicians and everybody like have to practice to keep up with it.
That's so
you'll
true.
Lose it. You'll lose it.
Especially with fitness.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like you take like it's okay to take, obviously you should allow your body to rest. But like so like a couple of days, maybe 2 days, one day. But like if you're taking like the whole week, it's gonna be way harder for you next week when you're gonna try to do that workout.
Yeah. I should probably I do because I have like an unlimited membership. I need to keep going to Barre.
Yeah, I want to definitely because I have a free class, but it's like I just hate how late it's not late. Like I just don't like the first earliest one is like 11:30, but I like to be done by the day. I like to just be like done in the morning. That's just like that's the morning. That's too late for me. Like I want to be done.
They always have morning class. Maybe because you have the free one, it's in the afternoon.
Barre Nation. Oh yeah, you're right. It is very early. They open at 5:30, but their trial class is not until 11:30. So yes, you are right.
Yeah,
but I'm not paying like $20. Like for the first class because like, what if I don't like it? Like, I want to try it.
Yeah.
But the other one, the other trial class I did a 5:30 a.m. class for the Barre Nation.
Wow.
And that was a trial. So it's like, I guess it's just a pure bar that does that because Barre Nation let me go in there the first class. The first class was at 5:30. They let me do the 5:30. I did the 5:30 to 6:15 or something like that. So they're not long classes. They're like 40 minutes.
I don't know if it's for every location, but they are allowing like new members to do like a trial of their any of their classes rather than just the foundation one.
Yeah, they do. I was gonna do a hot Pilates.
Hot Pilates. Oh.
And that was the one I was gonna do, but then they said that for that it was until 11:30. One day I'll do it when I sleep in, but I never sleep in. And I don't like I hate working out at night. The classes are more crowded at nighttime. I feel like that's when everyone gets off from work and everyone wants to go at night.
Yeah.
So I will have to actually start going at. I actually soon I'll actually end up having to go to your night class because I start work on Monday. So I actually will start having to go to the night class.
Okay, that'll be fun.
I'm doing childcare, so I have to be out early, and then I get out at like 4:30, so I won't be able to do the 7 class probably starting Monday. I guess. So I guess I'll be able to do a pure bar class then now too.
Starting next month, I might actually switch to doing 5 a.m. classes because I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to train my sister so she can start her health journey. And she's like, I can only do stuff in the mornings.
I was actually literally, I was up at like 5:30. Then I went back to bed till like 6:30 to take the class. But like I'm up at 5. That's the earliest I wake up.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's just kind of like your body gets used to waking up early. So
I think I'm just used to it because it's like when I used to work for this like. I was like away in the summer, all summer in Arizona. I was doing like this, like working for this girls camp, the sleepaway camp, and we had to be up at like we had to shower at a certain time, like we had to be. So I'm like my body just like after that, I never could sleep like longer than 5 a.m. Like I could take little naps in between, like during the day, but like I'm up, like I'm just and that by the time I'm up, I'm like, and then we'd eat early, so now that's why I wake up and I'm like instantly hungry, like I feel like I need to go eat something. Yeah. And like go drink my coffee. So I'm like, I wanted to start my day. So I don't like to wait till 11:30. Like I like to my day's already started. Like I'm not doing
That's
that.
Almost like midday.
Because yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's just like it's such a weird time. Like it's just in the middle of the day, like right before the morning. And it's like, no, I like to relax after like watching TV. I don't want to go like run to a bar class at that time of day.
Maybe on your day off. Like I remember when I was working a lot.
I only have 1 day off.
Oh no. Yeah.
I'm doing 2 jobs. So I'm gonna be working Monday through Friday, Saturday, only Sundays off.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot.
Yeah, I need money.
I get it.
I like literally was like I've never felt like I was like struggling in this like past month I felt like I was struggling. It was just like the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah. I feel that. Just it was my birthday on Wednesday, I think. Yeah.
Oh my god,
things are feeling a little different.
And I'm turning 26, so now like better. I'm not like a kid. Like I'm gonna be 26 years old. Like I need to get my stuff together. It's so hard about this age. Like it's such a weird age. So
yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 20, but
you're only 20.
Yeah, but
no freaking way. You look so much older. I thought you were my age.
I thought you were my age too. But
you're so mature. You're so mature. That's a good thing, though.
Thank you. Yeah, but no, I love your vibe, and it's just a weird time.
I love talking to you. Like I just feel like I've known you, but I don't need to class. So, like
yeah, I feel like we went to school together.
I know. What? I would hang out with you. My one friend I just met here she's actually from Long Island too, from New York, and she's 20. She's turning 21 in January, but she's so cool. And, like I just hung out with her yesterday. What part of North Carolina are you in?
Like Durham, Chapel Hill, Raleigh, like right in the middle.
All right. Do you know how far that would be? I want you to look it up. How far Asheville is from there? No, from Asheville, because my friend's moving to Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to school in Asheville actually.
You did? Okay, because I was thinking like maybe one time when I visit her, we can like meet up one time.
That would be dope.
Like hang out. I'd love to meet you. That'd be so fun.
I was going to.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, I was gonna DM you actually, but it won't happen until like months and months later.
That's fine. I'm saving up to go up there to visit her.
Oh, so
nice. It won't be till months either, but definitely like it's like definitely in the future. Like
Cool.
near future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a
There'll
jar.
be-
I'm gonna make a jar just to save up to go there.
Aw. I can definitely give you like a free private Pilates lesson. I wanted to message everybody on this group.
Thank
There'll
you.
be like discounted rates too if you want to keep going, but there's like a studio.
I might be moving
letting
there.
me
Actually, I'm
teach
thinking
there.
about moving. I'm thinking about moving to North Carolina too. So
Oh,
I might
word.
be moving there because I don't like South Carolina. I just heard so much better things about North Carolina.
Yeah.
Like my friend,
South
my
Carolina
friend,
has
like
a lot of it's like a tourist trappy, and it also
I
has
think
a
I'm
lot
just
of
not used to it
ABC
because I'm from New
stores.
York and like it's just different. I don't know.
No. From New
Hard.
York to South Carolina is wild.
I had no friends, and like now I started making friends, but I was like for 4 months just like nobody, and it's just horrible. Like I just want to go back to New York. Like I can.
Yeah. Oh, you and my sister would be good friends. She loves New York. She's from
Really?
here,
I don't
yeah.
like love it, but I like love that I have my grandma is like my best friend. Like I literally hung out with my grandma every day. Not even my friends. Like I was with my grandma. Like I just miss my grandma.
Aww.
But I'm going there in August to go visit. So
Okay, word.
we're driving there. Me and my mom are driving there. My brother still lives in New York because his job's there. So we're gonna stay in the house.
Why
So
driving?
we're going for like a week.
I would take a train. That's a lot. But
To what, New York?
yeah, to drive New York.
Well, we flew the first time, but this time we're just gonna drive. We're gonna take my mom. We have 3 dogs, so my mom's gonna board 2 of them, and the third one, he's very calm. He's very mellow. He's like my emotional support dog. Like he's very mellow. He's like calm, and so like he's gonna take the ride with us. My mom's like, let's just drive, and she's like, then we can take more stuff. She's like, on a plane, we have a certain weight. We do this, and she's like, let's just take the car. And it's not that far. I mean, it is far. It's like 13 hours to drive. I'm dreading it, but like to
y'all can
go
all
to
take turns driving.
Yeah, I am gonna turn. I mean, I'm gonna help her drive, but to get to North Carolina, my friend said for Asheville, it only takes 3 hours from here. I'm like, that's an easy drive. That I would drive to, and I'll buy a plane ticket. I'm not driving 13 hours by myself.
Mm-mm.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not even comfortable driving out. I've never drove out of state before, so.
Wow.
The first state I've drove in was South Carolina because I lived in New York my whole life.
Okay, yeah. New York's mostly for walking, is what I've heard.
Well, that's New York City. I'm from the islands. You have to have a car.
Oh, wow.
People get confused. Long Island's like a whole different book. Long Island's like here in like North Carolina. Like you need a car. You can't get around.
Gotcha.
There's highways and yeah.
Okay,
it's
I
not
see
the
it.
city. Yeah. So if we want to, we're 3 hours away from the city actually in Long Island. So to get to the city, we have to take a train.
Ooh.
We can drive, but it takes like 3 hours. The train takes an hour.
Oh, that's way better. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
My mom commuted every day to Manhattan though from our house. So she would drive like 3 hours there, 3 hours home. I'm like, I would take the train. I'm not doing that.
Wow.
No.
Does she she didn't trust trains or something? Or
I don't know. I think she had to be there like at a certain time. She was a NYPD police officer.
Mm-hmm.
So, and so that's what my brother does right now. And so like, I don't,
Wow.
he carpools though. I don't know. Maybe she just like driving. I don't know why, but I don't know. Cause like, I think she had to be there at a certain time and like she didn't know when how long she would have to, cause sometimes you would get stuck at work cause that kind of job. So sometimes you would get stuck at work. Sometimes you have to be there. Like and the train is a schedule. So I think that's why.
Yeah.
She didn't when she would actually be there, and then the train station ends at a certain time. So then it's like she would have to drive home, or she would have to wait till the morning. So she would have to sit there, wait till the morning to get back home.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
But like that's so much gas and so much traffic, and like
I know.
It's like you feel like
all
your money that you make from work is going to your gas. Mm-hmm. That's how I used to feel. That all my money I was working for was going to my gas tank because I didn't get paid at this job that much, like enough to like. So I felt like all my paychecks were going to my gas. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, gas is insane. I'm dreading. Well, I'm not dreading. Like I want to go to this course in Georgia, but I'm thinking getting an Airbnb just to be able to have walking distance to the studio would still cost the same amount as if I just drove.
Literally, because I feel like I used to think Airbnbs were cheap, and then I looked them up, and they're really not cheap. These Airbnbs, like a hotel is cheaper.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Because I thought like, oh, maybe if I split it with a few friends, we couldn't even afford it. It was like ridiculous to get an Airbnb,
especially for a week. Like one day can be almost over 200.
It's like for like a little bit, like a Friday to and then leave Sunday or something, like a little weekend. But like for like a week, like there's no, it's just not affordable. It's crazy. I don't know how people like. I mean, you can if you save, but it's like I'd rather save my money for the vacation to go do other things, to go out to dinner, to go shopping, not to spend it all on the Airbnb.
I think it should be normalized to like live in a car or like not live in a car, but have like an RV trip with your friends that you just rent the RV.
Oh, you can. They have driving RVs. Like my dad, not ours doesn't drive, but I know people drive to camping, go camping in RVs. They drive the camper.
Yeah, but I mean like not owning one. I mean, just like
my dad's family, like his family live in Wyoming,
and
like when I went to their house, I thought it was a house. Well, it was a house. They made their own, but I thought it was a house. It was an RV. They turned into houses. They were living in an RV, but like I had no idea. I thought it was a house.
I know
some of them look
huge.
It looked like your apartment. Like it looked like it was like I was like I would have had no idea if my dad didn't tell me it was an RV.
Yeah, or like those RV homes, I guess, because they're shaped.
Yeah, it's like you know how it's like on the stairs, a little, it's like risen up, but like it's still an RV. Like it was so nice.
Yeah.
I would live in that. It's affordable.
Yeah,
and you can make it your own.
Do it if it's affordable.
I don't think people do. They do that here, but they're like, I have seen them here, but they're like in sketchy places that like I just wouldn't want to be.
Yeah, and
like I have seen them here.
I think that's where
the ones in Wyoming were beautiful. Like,
yeah, I mean South Carolina is not far. It's like 3 hours. Like if I were to go on a beach trip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My friend Kirsten, where she's moving, is 3 hours away. So it's like I could like just drive up there for like I'd go for the day, 3 hours. That's nothing.
Yeah,
like go up there.
I know that what do you call it? Minimum wage over in New York is probably a lot higher than here, but
it's only $7 here. It's
what?
15. It's 15 in New York.
That's
it was 12.
Crazy. I thought it was like 22.
No, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Well, I guess here it's the same, but the job I used to work at was like 18, so that was dope. But
that's good. Yeah, the ones I was getting, my one job I had to leave because I couldn't get a car. I just finally saved up for a car. I just got a car.
Oh, awesome.
And my car was in New York, and then I just didn't have a car here. But now I just bought one. I got a Nissan Versa, 2010 Nissan Versa. I really like it. It's really good condition. So yeah, I just got that. But like, I was working at like Crumble at one point. Ooh. You know, Cookie Crumble.
Yes.
And it was like only $10 an hour, and I was like, how can no one can live off this? I can't do that with that. Yeah. I cannot get a car. My mom's like, well, it's good for now. I'm like, no, mom. I was like, at least give me like in New York, like when the minimum wage was 12. Like that's normal. Like I won't go under $12. Like it's just like I was like, at least 12 is like a little bit in my pocket. I was like, that's not doing anything for me, especially with taxes being taken out. No. So now I'm working for 2 private companies and I'm getting $16 an hour for both.
That's good.
Which is like good.
Or better, yeah. Because one of my first jobs, they paid me $9 an hour. And I was like,
yeah, like no.
This isn't for anybody to live off of. This is just
the only thing I would say is like for a teenager, their first job.
Yeah, this is like
I was when you're a teenager and you need a first job, and because you don't have bills, you don't really like your parents are still providing for you. So like at that age, I'd be like, okay, because these kids like and who are starting at McDonald's for $15 an hour, they don't need that much money. At freaking 14 years old, I need that money.
And the way that money. I don't like McDonald's because the way that they have the workers like dress.
I would never say doing $50 an hour at 16 years old. Like it's just that
the amount that they're paying. Wow. It's just I don't know. Nothing about it is fair.
What do they need to get though at that age? Like you don't need to get anything like that. Like you don't need that much money.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for these people struggling. It's like you expect someone to live off $10, a minimum wage of $7, and like people have families and kids. It's just like, how do you expect these people to live? And groceries are so expensive now. So it's like, and gas, like how do you expect these people to live? It's just so sad. Like these people can't provide for their family.
It's impossible. Anymore. You gotta have like 2 jobs and
I was like, I hope I marry a rich husband.
Job.
What?
But there's so many ways to go about it. So right now I'm like, I want to get this certification so that I can do something I like and be able to go to school.
Like I want to do culinary school because I'm passionate about baking. So it's like I'd rather, and it's free tuition right now here for culinary school.
Yeah.
So I tried in. So I think I'm just going to do it because I have nothing going on right now. Except when I have work, but I can do night classes. And
That would be
I'm not in a,
fun.
I was in a play. The play was just taking like a majority of my time. But I'm not doing the play right now. The play's over. So it's like, I should just go like call them up, like look into it and just start doing something I like to do. So like, because I want to be happy also. I don't want to be miserable, but I want to make good money at the same time and be able to provide for myself.
I know. Yeah. It's hard.
Like,
It's
I
like,
don't have
I
any
want to
other
be
obligation.
comfortable, but there's also some luxuries I want.
Yeah, I don't have to be rich, but like, I want to be
Yeah.
like, I want to feel like stable, like enough to like, that I don't feel like I'm going to be like hanging off by a thread.
Yeah. Or a way that I don't feel like I have to work all the time. Like I can take a break if I
Yes,
need
like some people
one.
like take all these jobs. They need 3 jobs. Oh, I need to take a little side gig. Like I don't want to have to. Your body needs to relax too, because then you make yourself sick.
Mhm.
And I've been there where I overworked myself and got myself like sick. That like I just didn't want. Like I went to
Same
work. My mom was
here.
like, "Are you gonna grab something to eat?" No, I need to go to work. Like it was just like something like letting myself get like sick. Like
When
no, why should it? I had to be
yeah.
got like to that point.
When COVID hit, I was working like 3 jobs because I was like, nobody's trying to force me to go to school right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was working in urgent care during that time. It was horrible. It ruined it for me. I was a
Ooh.
medical assistant.
Yeah. Oh my
During COVID, I worked
gosh.
in urgent care, and it was just like it ruined it. I don't even want to go back to medical after that.
Mhm.
I'm not going back. That's why I'm doing culinary. But I didn't
That's
like it to
wild.
begin with. But I just wanted something that I thought was going to be like good money. They don't even get paid. They get paid shit though, medical assistants, which is sad because they do so
Yeah.
much. And then
Real.
I also wanted it because you can take your license anywhere. You can move to any state with a medical assistant license. So I could live anywhere.
That's awesome.
That's why I wanted to do it also. But like, if I don't like it, I don't like it. Like, why am I going to force myself to do something I don't like and then be miserable? I don't want to be miserable.
Nobody wants misery.
No.
Yeah.
So like, I've seen people who hate their jobs, and it's like they go to work every day and they just like hate their job and they look miserable. I'm like,
for me,
no, I don't want to be like that. Like, you look so miserable. It's not even funny.
Yeah, for me, like it's bad. I don't know if it's bad, but if I'm not having a great time, I will leave. And that's just
I
how
know
it
I leave jobs. My mom's
was.
like, you left so many jobs. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not happy. I'm not sitting here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's just because I've never had this problem in New York. I don't know if it's just South Carolina, but I haven't had good luck here with employers and like coworkers. They don't like me, and I've had them be very nasty to me, coworkers as well as bosses since
In
I've
South
been here.
Carolina?
I left 3 jobs already because I was getting like treated like a piece of garbage. My one job called me and told my employers that no one likes me there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what does no one like about me? I said I'm nice to everyone. I said, do they not like me because I'm from New York? It's probably because of that, because they're just they're just making like assumptions that I'm like a bitch, I guess. I don't know, but
no, they just want to like have some type of control over you, and it's just like, no, I'm setting boundaries. I'm working for you. You're working over my schedule. I'm not working over yours.
And you don't, and I didn't know that, but it's not like in New York, it's illegal not to get a break. Here, you don't have to get a break. I don't like that. I don't, that's because if I feel like I'm gonna pass out and I want some air, you're telling me I can't get a drink of water, I can't get a 10-minute break. I don't agree with that.
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You always get a break.
They'll give you one, like, if you ask. If I should have to ask for a break, I don't want to. I feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't even want. At that point, I get nervous to ask. So I ended up not going on breaks, and I just was like, "You expect me? I can't even have a quick bite of a granola bar. Like, you're expecting me to just not have anything. Like, I just don't."
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So I usually don't eat till I get home anyway, usually from work. But like, at least a banana or like a granola bar, just to have something like in my system, like a protein shake that I could just like drink quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, they expect me to have nothing, like, and just rocking my ass off to me. And he was like, oh, if you work, like, you had to be more than 6 hours to get a break. I said, 6 hours is still a lot where you're telling me. He's like, you can get a 5-minute. But you can keep your 5 minutes. Like,
yeah, and it's always like, these lame, like, franchises, too.
Yeah, they're big franchises.
I've usually worked in food service. I'm trying to get a job.
I hate the food service.
Gym.
I'll never go back. Well, I love baking and cooking, which is weird, but I don't like restaurants. Like, I don't like doing like serving and waitressing. Like, that's not fun to me. It's just like stressful.
Yeah, I understand the stress. I think I could handle it. I did work at Cracker Barrel.
I'm pretty good. I worked at Waffle House. It was like a shit show.
Wow.
It was so dirty there, though. I hated it. They were so mean.
It was probably
gross. My mom's like, you can do so much better than this. She's like, you can find any other job. She's like, just leave.
Definitely.
I was like,
I know I can definitely find a better job too. So I'm doing this.
I love my
It's
job
kind
I'm
of like
doing now. So I'm doing
education.
childcare. So I'm going to be doing like a school, working for the school and doing a summer camp. And I'm working with kids. I've done it before, but my clients lived too far when I had it. But now I drive. But I'm going to be working with kids with disabilities.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it before. I love it. You just go to their house and you take care of them for the day. But my clients were like super, super far. They were like 30. One was like 30 minutes from the house. One was an hour. And I wasn't driving at the time. So I didn't want my mom's like, my mom wasn't going to drive me all over the world.
That sucks.
I got a car, so I actually got reached back out to them.
30 minutes isn't too bad, though. Like, if you did an Uber. I said 30 minutes isn't too bad, though. But if you don't have a car,
my mom had to go back and forth and get
impossible.
Me. For me, it's not. I'll drive 30 minutes, but she's not gonna go back and forth. Like, she was like, this is too much. Like, this is getting crazy now, 30 minutes there. And then the time I get home, I have to come pick you up again. So it was just like, I was like, so I left there. But then I ended up reaching back out to them. And I was like, oh, I drive now. But then they ended up finding me a client that's 15 minutes away from me. So I don't even need to go. Wow. So they're in the same town as me. So I didn't the school district on Monday. But I don't know when this other job, they're still doing paperwork. They said Thursday, probably the latest. So okay. But this other one, I should be starting Monday. I got to reach back out to her. She told me I should be starting Monday, but that was like last week when I went to her. So I'm gonna have to text her or call her and be like, oh, I just wanted to see if I was working on Monday or if I'm starting yet, just so I know, because I don't want to like. It'll be like Monday morning. I'm like, am I going to work? Set my alarm, like make sure I'm ready, up and ready. And pack like drinks and stuff, my drinks, some snacks. So just like, no, I'm going.
It's good you're at a job where I feel like the people that are relying on you and like.
Yeah, I love it. It's a private company too. And the employer is so nice. She's such a sweetheart. And my other bosses, they're just real people. Such sweet. They're not even from South Carolina. These are people who are not from South Carolina are nicer. So yeah, I thought it was upset. I thought it was supposed to be nice here, but apparently not.
Yeah, the South is like, it's like fake nice sometimes.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. It's like fake nice. Yeah. Right. But I thought, like, you see these movies, though, and you see like the people who open, the guys who open the door for you, the guys suck here. You're like, no.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at, I guess. I go to the gym a lot, so there's like, what do you call it?
I want to go on like a nice date. Like, I'm not interested in a boyfriend right now. I have too much going on with. I'm trying to figure out myself right now. But like, I just want to go out, like, on a nice date. And these guys are just so. I tried doing the Facebook dating. These people are freaks. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, I'm deleting this. I'm so done.
I know. And like, I downloaded Tinder one day. I got all these matches, right? And like, none of them really spoke to me. Like,
yeah, it's so weird. I'm like, are you just matching with me and you don't want to text me? Like,
yeah, it was strange. I'm like, isn't this just for hookups? Like, you don't have to be super nice, but just say nothing at all.
My friend Kirsten was on it. I was like, that's a hookup app. And she was like, not all. She's not, I know, but like, I need help moving boxes. And she actually posted on there, like, oh, can somebody help me move boxes? And like, people respond to her. She has like 2 people helping her move boxes in Nashville.
That's nice.
I was like, I can't believe someone answered me. She's like, well, it's money. They want. Really true, but she's like, we're not hooking up or anything.
Who was like, oh, I'm just a plug. Don't hit me up. I don't want to have sex with you. I just want to sell weed. It was really funny.
Yeah, I hate when they do like, do you ever have like the people who's like those really cheesy like pickup lines or whatever?
Never.
Oh my God, they're so weird. People, I was like, you're not cute. Like, you sound weird doing a pickup. I'm trying to think of one he said. He was like, I bring stuff to the movies, but I already got the snacks. Like, saying that I was a snack, I guess.
Oh,
like,
okay.
That's so cheesy.
Yeah, like, it was. It was hard to understand, too.
Yeah, I was like, at first I was confused. I had to reread it. I've had so many of those, though. I can't think of another one, but I have so many who did, like, random, like, pickup lines. And I'm like, you're not cute. I don't like that. That's that's like a pet peeve of mine. Like, I hate, like, no. Cringe.
Pickup lines are so, like, 90s. Like, they're not this generation.
Who does that anymore? Like, it's just, what?
That's a lot. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you found a good childcare job. So you said you're doing like 2 jobs now?
So what are you doing 2? One's for a school district. The other one's for a private like company. So I'm a caregiver. I go to people's houses. I make my pretty much, well, not my own schedule, but like I go to people's houses and I can pick what clients I want.
That's good.
And you get paid every week from that job. It's not bi-weekly. It's like I get paid every Friday and taxes are not taken out.
How did you start? Because I know care.com, I feel like it's a bit of a scam.
I found it on Indeed.
Indeed?
Actually. Yeah, the company's called Access, but every state has it. Like New York has it, but it's called something else. It's called like Suffolk Disabilities or something. This one's called Access. Not Access VR. That was something else. Access. This one's called Access. It's in their like headquarter like is located in like my clients are in like different places like of South Carolina, but the corporate is in Charleston.
Oh.
But yeah, so I literally found it on Indeed, and then it said Somerville. So I was like, I guess that meant they had clients in Somerville. So I was like, oh my God, and then I applied, and then they got back to me like 3 days later.
Ooh,
and I had two clients. I had two 11-year-old girls who were sisters. They were autistic, and I had another client. She was 3 and had Down syndrome.
Mm.
They were both really good.
Yeah. That's a good.
The 11-year-olds were a little bit harder because they would get like crazy and they would get like nervous or anxiety, so they were a little bit harder. But the one with the Down syndrome was so easy. All she wanted to do was play and watch Frozen.
Mm-hmm. Just
it was so good. Girl. And her mom was there most of the time, but her mom wanted to get work done. So her mom would be in the bedroom. So
I would love to have that.
Yeah, so her mom wanted someone so that like she could get some work done in the house. She worked from home. And then the other client, the mom wasn't home. She was a bus driver, so I was just me.
Okay.
But the grandparents were sometimes there, but they would just be like watching TV or something like, oh, let us know if you need anything. Yeah, I'm fine.
Wow.
But, yeah.
That's the type of life I want. If I ever get knocked up, I would definitely want to have the money to have a nanny or like somebody there to help me.
Yeah, and nannies are good. I'd love to be a nanny too, where you can stay at someone's house just because it's like I don't have to be in my house.
Mm-hmm. You would be a really good au pair. Like I could see that. There's like
Thank you.
You could travel the world too. There's like a website.
I want to work on a cruise ship really bad and sing on a cruise ship.
I've always wanted to work on a cruise ship.
No, but I met this girl and she told me that she worked on a cruise ship for 18 years and she would try to like show me like referral like how to do like. I was like, oh, I had to text her. I haven't texted her since she said that because I was just been so busy. Mm-hmm. But I got to reach back out to her because I'd love to do that like anywhere. And then you just stay on the cruise ship and you get to go travel and then you come back eventually after like, I don't know, like 6 months, I think. And then you come back and then you would go out. But like,
yeah,
I don't know. Because you can have part-time too, I think.
My parents would always get so nervous. Like, oh, you want to be on a cruise ship? It's not like how it seems.
It's actually the least thing to worry about. Like most, like, really, I feel like being on a plane is like worse than a cruise ship. More like, I don't know. It's like you don't hear a lot of stories about like cruise ships crashing or like stuff happening.
No.
You don't hear a lot of planes too as much, but you do still hear it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel safer on a cruise ship, honestly. And I've been on 3 cruises. Yeah. I love cruises, so.
Yeah. I'm going on my 3rd cruise actually next month.
Yeah.
So.
Where are you going?
Mexico. I don't know where.
Nice.
But
I feel like they always go there, like Mexico, Bahamas.
Yeah, Mexico,
like the cheap ones,
Caribbean,
the cheaper
Bahamas.
Ones.
Yeah.
I love Bahamas, though. I've been there like a million times, but I can never get sick of it. I love Bahamas.
That's good. Yeah.
It's so nice. The water's just so blue.
So beautiful. Yeah.
I love Bahamas. Clear. My mom been to Aruba. I really want to go to Aruba.
Ooh.
And it's like, I want to go like everywhere.
Yeah.
I want to go everywhere.
We should definitely become travel buddies.
I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Greece. I want to go everywhere. But
I could travel the world and teach Pilates. That could be a thing.
That'd be awesome. You should.
Yeah.
You should be like a travel, like how it's like a travel nurse, but a travels Pilates teacher.
Yeah, it could work.
You can. You got to start somewhere, but
yeah,
you can get anything you put your mind to. You want to do, you can accomplish it.
Yeah,
I believe you could.
When it comes to creating content online, it's like it's so complicated. Like I wouldn't say I'm not funny. It's just like I can't come up with funny captions to put down and like to promote.
But you're very sweet though. So if someone just like you're very sweet and you're very engaging, and you're very good at it. So like if people just gave the time to like log on, they'd probably really like it and end up saying. But like people don't give things a chance. They're like, oh, we don't know what it's gonna be. But you don't know unless you go on. I think you just gotta think of like ways to. I mean, I know Facebook, Instagram. I just think you I don't know, maybe like put a flyer, like have like a friend who knows how to do like artsy stuff, like make like a cool flyer for you, like try to promote yourself more. I have to give you a shout out too, like try to get people to give you shout outs or something, like people come to your class or like just like, you know, so I think if you promote yourself more, you'd definitely be able to get more people or to join and stuff.
It's just the promoting part.
It's hard though. Believe me, I know. My friend tries to do it for hair. She's a cosmetologist, so like believe me, I know it's hard, but like it's just like I don't know, just like gotta, but like I'll definitely like
But
start
as I'm
trying you out.
scrolling, they just make it look so easy. Like I see all the
I
Pilates
know.
grooves.
And I'm like, oh, you're gonna do this, you do this, and then my friend can't even get a clientele now. She's like, oh, then she can't get a clientele. So she's like, you're not even my night room stay, because she's like, it's been like 2 years now. She's like, I still don't have a clientele. So it's very hard.
Wow.
So
I feel like hair is always
hard.
booked.
Hair is very hard.
Yeah,
Very hard to get into. A lot of people actually, unless you get a clientele or a private business, you're not making money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she like, does she do black hair? Like what? Like any hair? What does she do?
Any hair.
Okay.
Any hair, but right now she does blowouts and stuff, and like updo. She does updos. She's really good at updos. She's doing my hair for my friend's wedding.
Oh, that'll be dope. That's how hard.
Yeah, she is very good. It's just very hard.
Mm-hmm. Like I would go to people for like, I go to a different person for braids, somebody else for sewing, somebody else for, like my relaxer, like just not the same person for everything. But if she does everything, maybe she should like, yeah, it's hard, but promote herself as, yeah, I can do all of this and do it well, or the thing she does really well, just promote that, because then, yeah, somebody will be like, oh yeah, I love getting updos. That's my thing. And then she'll have the girl to go to for updos.
Yeah.
And they're all like connected. It's not like a competition either. Because I've been with the same like hairstylist since I was a kid. And then like the newest one I met in high school, he's dope. He did like my prom hair and something else. But anyways, he was doing my hair for a minute too.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, I feel like hair, it's so easy, and they're always booked up when I go on Instagram.
I know. It's just like I'm trying to. Probably the best one is Instagram, though. I feel like to promote is probably Instagram. Do you have a TikTok?
I don't. Maybe I should make.
You should get TikTok and then post your little clips from the classes.
Okay.
And put it on.
I think I'll post.
TikTok's so big right now. I think you should post a class on TikTok, because I think you have to do like short videos. So I think you can put like a minute, like little thing, like a little clip, and start making like little mix, like a slideshow, and do like different clips of different classes. Like you can put a clip, like you can make it like a whole slideshow. You can put a clip from the Pilates, and you can show the ballet bar, and then you can show like the mats, and like you can show the arms or whatever, like, and just put like a bunch of them in a slide, and then you make a little mini video and start posting those. Yeah, that's what I think you should do, because TikTok's the biggest platform right now that people are. Well, then how stuff's trending. Yeah,
I just wanted to look like good at the same time, because I feel like.
No, you can. You just get the app, get a slideshow app, and they'll show you how to. You get the slideshow app, then you just post it right from the app onto this platform. So it'll be like, do you want to share? And you'll be like, yes. You can make them look really nice. And I'm like, I'll find an app for you, and I'll screenshot it, and I'll show you on Monday. I'll show you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, but. I'm working on putting out the first vlog, so I guess I'll get that done today, because I have nothing planned in the middle of my day. And
that's good.
Yeah, try and pump out some content. I have a friend who's like been posting for me, but
that's so nice.
Yeah, it's really dope to have her be my like assistant.
I know, for my best friend, because she would always do that for me. Like I promote her hair, she would promote for me for stuff. Like she's just so good like that, but. And she's good at stuff like that. Like she makes all customized gifts and like picture frames and like wine glasses, and like she makes individual like customized cards for birthdays and Christmas. So she's good at that stuff. So I feel like she should make you one. I'm gonna ask her.
Oh well,
she's literally so good at it. Like I'm gonna talk to her later.
I can follow her if you send me like.
Oh yeah, do you want to reach out to her? I can give you her Instagram.
Is she the one in Asheville or somewhere else?
No, she lives in New York. She's my best friend since I was 12.
Oh, word.
In New York. Yeah, she's my number one.
That's awesome.
Her name's Maggie. I think it's Maggie_Caputo. Let me say. And she actually has a hair account too. It's Maggie Does Hair or something like that. Let me see what her regular Instagram is though. Yeah, it's Maggie Caputo _. And I'll tell her you're following her, so she's like, who? She's not like, who is this?
Okay, I just followed her on both. I went to your followers.
Oh, you found her, Maggie Does Hair one.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Found both.
Awesome.
That's dope. Yeah, I just need to make another. I'll start posting clips. I think that'll be a good idea.
I think so.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll do that
All
on the
right. I'll
Worthy
see you
page.
on Monday. I'll let you
Yes.
get to your stuff.
I do have to go. But
Yeah, I have to go too. I gotta start because my friend's gonna be here soon, and I'm like gonna run some errands before she gets here. So.
Well,
Have
thank
a
you
good
for
day.
joining me at the beginning of the day. This was
First,
great.
I'll be on Monday probably.
Okay.
Unless they start work, but I'll be at night. Monday night
anytime.
probably.
And then I'll post updates of what next month's schedule is going to be like.
All right, sounds good. Stay in touch though. Definitely, you can text me whenever.
Yes. DM me too whenever.
Yeah, I will. Have a good day.
You too, Taylor. All
right.
Bye. End meeting. All right, live stream. I'm not sure if you heard any of that, but I was just talking to an attendee. She's dope. I thought we were the same age, but basically. All right, bye.